Hi everybody, Ali Akbarian here, your resident road safety expert from Mobility Engineering, back again for a Q&A. This one is another special one here at the with our friend Dana from the Independent Living Specialists at their Special Solutions Centre here in Lane Cove. I'll put a link down below to their details and their website, and also a link to where they are. It's a wonderful centre here where you can come here and check out all different bits and pieces, try them out. All things from vehicles to household items to scooters, the whole works. And they've all got a bunch of really professional, high-level people like Dana, who's an OT, who can help us with actually getting the right information, the right solution for our products and our needs, rather than just selling us something, and that's why we love working with these guys. We've had a special question come in around pressure cushions when traveling, and what we thought we'd do, someone basically came in and asked us, what sort of considerations should we make around pressure cushions when we're traveling from a comfort point of view and also from a road safety legal point of view. So what I thought I would do is I get Dana to talk about the comfort and the OT related stuff, and then I will talk about the road safety stuff. So over to you, Dana.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction, and glad to be a part of it. So we're going to cover off sort of three key areas in hoping to answer that question today. The first one being the client's functional ability. So there's probably, I guess, two key considerations there. Essentially, is the client able to transfer, or are they mobile enough to transfer into an existing car seat? If they are, then you will need to explore the options of comfort and pressure care with the cushion that you elect. So a comfort cushion is something that will not offer skin protection for someone at risk of pressure injuries. This would be an example of a comfort car seat cushion. It's purely designed to help with that transfer into the car seat. It's a very low profile, but doesn't offer any immersion, which is the ability to sink into that surface. It's purely just to help with the transfer into the vehicle seat, and has a grip surface on the underside of the cushion. This would be for somebody who is quite mobile but does need just minimal transfer assistance. The other component that you're looking for when you're considering a car cushion is the ability to conform. So as you can see with this low-level comfort cushion designed for car seats, it is able to conform to the seat that you're transferring into. So on our makeshift car seat here, you can see that for a lot of newer cars, and obviously mainly in the front passenger seat, you'll find that the seat has a contour on the lateral edges of the seat, so you'll need a cushion that can allow that conformability to the seat. For some, an example of a cushion that will not be able to conform is generally under somebody who we would classify a higher risk user, spending more time in a wheelchair with a specialised setup, and they generally have a firm base. So it might be that you need to consider a different cushion to what the client is currently sitting on to use in vehicle transport if that is appropriate. As you'll see, there is very limited ability for this cushion to conform, and if you were to place it on a car seat, it would actually be more sitting on top of the car seat and may have some impact on the areas that Ali will go into in terms of safety and regulatory considerations.
And in some back seats you find that it's a bit flatter, so if you're in that case you may then have to just travel in the back seat.
Yep.
If you've got one of those, so you'd have to think about that as well.
Yep. And with all of the cushions, another key consideration is just the profile. So a low care comfort cushion that we've looked at, or something designed to offer more pressure relief, where you can get a cushion with the lowest possible profile, which just means we're referring to the height of the cushion from the seat base. It will facilitate a safer transfer and ultimately allow the client to be best positioned in the existing car seat.
And you can see this one sort of contours well as well. Okay, so from a road safety point of view, what we're looking at with these things is you definitely need them to be secure in the vehicle, because what tends to happen is in the event of an accident, your body tends to try and submarine out underneath the seatbelt. So that means the seatbelt might come up into the abdominal area. And something like this, if it's not secure, it will only accelerate that process and it'll make it a lot worse. So something like this is great, but what you need is probably some kind of cover, which I think we've got over there. They can come sometimes with options with the cover, or sometimes they don't have them. But if they don't have it, you'd have to probably get something made up. And in this case, this is a standard cover that comes with it, but it's actually just a cover on its own, right? So what you'd actually have to do with this cover is also have it further modified. So you'd have to sew something onto it so it straps it to the seat. What you need it to do is it needs to be permanently affixed to the seat so it doesn't slide. So that's one really important consideration to make. It cannot move because it can't basically allow you to further slide. The next thing, which is probably the most important thing, which is further on from the profile side of things, from what Dana was talking about, is the profile can't affect the path of the seatbelt. So the seatbelt comes across your shoulder and it goes across your hips. And as we've said in many videos in the past, seatbelts need to hit the bones of your body. Otherwise, in the event of an accident, which might be up to 30 times the weight of your body, going into your abdominals and things like that could be very dangerous. So we want it to hit your bones. And if you sit there and the seatbelt is sitting up high or not in the right position, then you need to look at a different profile to allow it to sit a little bit lower so the seatbelt, or higher, or whatever it is, to allow the seatbelt to sit on the hips. So that's actually the main sort of road safety things that we need to consider about. From a legal point of view, as long as you're using that seatbelt properly, that's all that we need to do. The laws specifically state that when we use a seatbelt, it must be used properly in accordance with the instructions. And when you go read those instructions, it says it's got to be on the bones and on the hips. So that's basically it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So that's a nice, easy, quick video to consider. Thank you very much to Dana, and thank you to ILS for your help and your support. And if you see down there somewhere, there's a subscribe button. Please hit that button. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We love you for all of our subscribers. And yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. See you next time.